Whether the rune was disrupted or not, you can't tell at this point.
Okay. It's at least
That's why
something.
I'm there.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, it is Dogi's turn.
Alright, so it's time to put my quarterstaff into use. Because I'm taking book from Vell's idea. I'm taking book. I'm taking page!
Yeah.
I'm not taking page, I'm taking the whole book.
Yeah.
And I am gonna try and smack on the runes with the quarterstaff, and since I have dark vision, I don't get the penalty. So, do I roll 2d6 or 1d6 twice?
You roll 1d6. The double thing is only if you're using a 2-weapon attack.
Ah,
Which,
okay.
you don't have that feat, so
Okay,
you
okay.
just roll 1d6.
Let's hope for the best!
We need to roll your attack first.
Ah, right. Ugh!
What you get?
7.
Oh, just under.
Oh, wait! Is it 1 under?
No, it's actually a little more than that. Sorry.
Darn it!
Okay, it is the Manticore's turn, and he wants to get the hell away from you guys, which is going to provoke an attack of opportunity from both of you.
He also has to deal with the thundercloud.
And he also has to deal with the Thundercloud.
And I'm going to stab him.
Okay.
Technically, the DC for the thundercloud is also 16.
Yeah, Ash, roll the Thundercloud damage.
Okay, 6.
Also, he takes -1 from the bleed damage. And he takes 6 from the Thundercloud.
Yep.
17.
Okay, everyone, Ash, Josh, roll your CMB.
CMB.
Or 1d20 plus your CMB.
Oh, attack of opportunity is CMB?
Yep.
Oh. Okay.
Jeez, where the heck did I put that?
Well, he's going to try to use it. He's going to try to use an acrobatics check, or in this case, dexterity check to avoid the attack of opportunity.
8.
You got an 8 total?
Yeah.
Okay.
23.
Okay, sadly you miss Korim, but Ash, you hit.
You
Well, okay, Ash, you managed to get the attack opportunity off. Okay, roll your make your attack roll.
Oh, God. Yeah, I rolled nat 1 with that.
Oh. Hey, make another attack roll.
Oh, crap. Would you like a second nat 1 in a row?
Actually, I would, and now roll your damage.
9.
Okay, so instead of hitting the Manticore, instead of hitting Josh, you end up stabbing yourself in the foot for 9 damage.
Well, I did well, didn't I?
Good job.
Do you know how long it's been since I've rolled a nat 1? Oh. Hell.
You rolled 2 in a goddamn row. What is wrong with you?
I don't know.
Anyway, Kun, your turn.
Huh? No, wait.
Wait, is it?
I
Oh,
haven't
wait,
had
no,
my
yeah.
turn.
It's your turn. I'm an idiot. Sorry. It's, Ash, it is your turn.
Yes. Did the Manticore get away from us?
No, it did not. You missed with your attack, but you were able to basically keep it within range.
Yep. Well, I'm pretty much all that I'm doing right now is just hitting it with both my swords. I stabbed myself in the foot, and I am going to get vengeance upon this thing.
Your swords? Anyway, roll your attacks.
23 to hit with one of them.
That hits.
16 to hit with the other.
That misses.
Yeah. 11 damage.
Okay. So, it's dead.
Frickin' make me stab myself in the foot.
Kun, your turn. What do you do? So, the Manticore's dead. Archer's still trying to... You can see Archer still trying to get his hands on the golem.
Alright, the first thing I'm going to do is I am going to try and scout him to see what my best options are. Alright. Roll d20
Okay.
roll perception. Okay, I got a 19. Which is basically
Alright.
DC is 10 plus his CR.
His CR is 1.
Okay.
So,
I learned his weaknesses, his base attack bonus, and his spheres, and his AC is reduced by 1.
Okay, he has the alchemy sphere. His weakness, his base attack bonus is +0. And as for weaknesses, okay, you remember how weak those pirates were?
Yeah.
Well, this guy is even less of a fighter.
Well then.
Charge!
What did you get?
I got a 28.
Woo!
Kun is going to be shouting, Leroy!
Are you serious?
He invokes the legend. So, yeah, you hit, by the way. What's your damage?
Total of 13 plus 1 bleed.
Okay,
Ash is requesting to try and take him alive.
he is on -7 HP.
Oh wow!
Fight over.
So yeah, I impale him through his back, lift him up, and then just fling him down, pulling out my spear.
Well! Yes, Ash, well.
Fight now over. Dogi, I'm guessing you dismiss the darkness?
Yeah, I finally dismissed darkness now that is over.
Okay. Ari, you see that you indeed managed to get a thin scratch on one of the runes. You're not sure if it would have actually prevented anything, and you definitely don't want to put your hand on the golem to find out.
Yeah.
But it was a great idea nevertheless.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Kun is breathing very, very heavily.
Yeah, Claus is just gonna take a look at Kun and see if he's hurt.
No, he's completely healed.
But probably sees the stab wound.
Okay,
in my foot.
well, he sees like a small cut on his leg.
Okay, he lifts his finger up already.
Save it. I think your brother needs more help.
Yes,
Yeah, I'm
your
just
foot
staring
is
at the
sore.
body of the dead Manticore.
Yeah, and
He
he
has
looks towards
8
Klaus and
mils
said, he looks towards Klaus and you see him give a small smile. He takes a deep breath, and you see the wound begin to heal.
Oh, make me totally useless then. Okay.
I can only
Again.
Then he starts to waddle over
I
to.
can only heal myself.
I can do myself. I'm a big scary little fighter. Me. Claus is salty. He's gonna go to his brother and poke him with the cure.
Alright, and Kun is going to walk over to Archer, and he is going... He's walking
Just
over...
make sure he doesn't bleed out if you want to keep him alive.
Yes. He thrusts his spear into the ground next to him. And then he begins to try and stabilize him.
Okay, make the roll.
Alright.
Korim should be doing the wisdom save thingy.
24.
Will save.
Trying to find where they were. 14. I think I'm good.
Okay, you get 17 hit points back.
Still can't believe I stabbed myself in the goddamn foot.
Vell is
To treat deadly wounds is a DC 20. And so I pass it with a 24.
Yay!
good.
Yay!
Yep, you've managed to stabilize the guy.
And drag him away from the golems.
Yep, good idea. Very good idea.
Yeah. Vell is shaking. She can't breathe heavily because she dead and she don't breathe. But she's like shaking, and you guys can see kind of mist coming out from the bottom of her, and you guys kind of hear the cries of war a little bit in the distance, but you kind of realize that it's coming from her freaking out a little.
Okay, Claus is gonna open his arms like, come on.
One moment, I do not wish to accidentally harm you when I re-enter. He makes me very angry.
Oh my. Sorry, I don't want to be too rough.
She walks over, kicks Archer in the leg, and then goes back into Claus.
You hear a muffled ow.
He deserved that.
I know.
And I'm keeping an eye on Rhea at this point. Don't want her doing anything stupid.
Yeah, she's just looking at Archie. She just seems a little shell-shocked.
Well, at least she's not looking a little murdery.
Not quite, but she is... She definitely looks conflicted.
He will answer for his crimes.
Rhea, she doesn't say anything. Alright, so... What is... She's basically just still standing there a bit frozen.
Yeah, so Kun brings him up in his arms, and he walks up to Rhea, and he doesn't say anything, he's just staring at her.
Yes?
Still think I'm a murderer.
She looks down. She doesn't say anything.
The eyes of judgment.
What do you want to do with him?
He killed golden lions, right? He should be taken to Horus.
He needs to face judgment for what he has done.
Yeah, he does. He will.
My mission in this was to ensure that the person responsible for all those deaths was brought to justice. As long as I fulfill that mission, I don't care. As long as I fulfill that mission, I don't care how it happens, as long as justice happens.
Blaze waves his hand a little bit.
Yeah.
Vell is saying, don't try anything with her daughter.
That was supposed to just be for you.
So she blinches back against the wall with a disgusted expression. Okay, what's the plan, everyone?
Head back to the capital, make sure this bastard faces judgment, make sure the other two face judgment. And the thing is that all three of them will need to face the judgment of both Horus and Khan.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as everyone's been put onto the boat, Kun gets an idea.
Oh?
Hey, Korin.
Yes.
You think it might be prudent to more thoroughly smash that rune?
You know, you've got a point.
Please.
We'll wait up in here.
We'll wait for you, Korin.
Actually, I will go with whoever is going as well.
Yup. I'm gonna go try to break that rune.
Okay, Claus is gonna stick behind and watch over the...
Rhea, and yeah.
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 Alright.
Rhea and yeah.
Alright, so... Yeah, Kun turns towards Klaus. I'm sorry for snapping. There's only so many times I can be called something. There's only so many times before I get kicked, before I bite back.
I understand. As I said, I've always thought this was ludicrous. They are brothers. Why must they fight so? Why must they inspire others to fight so? This island was peaceful before we all came here. Mysterious, sure, but peaceful. Family is supposed to love each other, not inspire hatred.
I don't hate anyone for what they are. I care about what they do.
As do I, which is why I'm perfectly comfortable being inside your head at the moment.
So were you wanting me to roll for hitting it and the damage?
Yes. Just roll your damage. You don't need to actually roll your to hit, because on the off chance you get a critical hit, that would increase your damage.
26.
Okay. Yeah, so not a critical, but roll the damage.
Yep. And that's 8.
8. Oof. Gonna need to make another hit to get through it, because it's pretty strong crystal.
Overall 22 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
No, God, that one was only freaking 4 damage.
Okay,
I will just hit this thing as many times as I have to, as long as I destroy it.
make one more hit.
Nat 20.
Oh, wow, okay, yeah, you hit it.
You got it.
God damn it, still only did 4 freaking damage without
Double for
doubles.
8. Okay.
Yeah.
With one final strike, you plunge the point of your sword into the rune on the thing's chest. Hey, Ash?
Yep.
You take 3d6 damage.
Yeah, I figured I would.
So yeah, we hear the explosion.
Not only that, you hear an explosion. There is a blinding flash of light. It's so strong that it is burning your eyes. You close them and then you hear this violent, monstrous howl like a man in agony, a monster's roar, or a great tempest. And as you close your eyes, all 5 of you it moves. It looks at you. You don't know what it is. You don't really know how you see, feel, perceive. The words are inaccurate. Is there anything you can use to describe this being? Your perception of it shifts and alters like a dream, never keeping details straight. You see teeth and claws and fur and wings and chitin tendrils, and it all jumbles together. All you really get is knowledge. Deep in the northern jungle, something ancient, primal, and very, very big is looking your way. You all open your eyes, gasping.
In the meantime, I've been blasted and hit against the frickin' wall.
Yep.
Klaus.
Yeah, Claus is shaking head, trying to get over that. Like, what? Huh?
Klaus, I believe your brother needs assistance.
What? And with that, he just takes off to run in. He doesn't even question it, just runs.
So which one of us takes care of the other again?
Yes.
Okay. Korim, you okay?
In better. Ow.
So, Dogi, you see Korim lying in a heap on the wall, and you see not only has that crystal spire in the center of the room basically shattered, but there are giant holes in every one of the golems, as though their chests have just exploded outwards.
Okay, I'm ignoring that. I'm going to Korim. Gonna go to Korim and kneel to his side and check over how bad the damage is.
Again, he took 3d6 damage, so how much was that?
14 is what I rolled.
Okay, yeah, you took 14 damage.
I think I actually tagged along with... I said I wanted to go along with whoever,
You were in
was
Cool,
going...
weren't you?
I think I may have goofed that. I thought Kuhn and... I thought Kuhn and Korim were going. Whoops. So, I was supposed to be with Korim. So, I'm over there. Whoops. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, that would mean, you actually would take 4d6 from that.
That's fair. Alright, 4d6.
So
13.
A bit of sensitivity.
Owie.
Yeah.
You still took less than me. He managed to.
You managed to be shielded by something soft, aka Korim.
Yeah. I'm inside of him at the moment.
Oh my.
Alright, can we wrap this up?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. So, shall we want to wrap this up?
Yeah, it is kind of 4:15 a.m. for us.
Indeed. So, now entering into summary mode, if you don't mind.
Alright.
Sure.
As arranged, you managed to bring the alive archer before Horus. Rhea is reluctant, but she adds a testimony, and the two bodyguards of Mr. White are also brought before Khan and Horus. Mr. White denies any association with their plan. I did not ask them to attack you, nor did I ask for such a crude and reckless plan to come about. They acted on their own.
Even though I can produce the parchment.
The
parchment only says the hit was from Archer.
To
Yeah.
the pirates.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it doesn't mention Mr. White.
I have had no dealing with those savages. He's referring to the pirates.
Mm-hmm.
Very much. Korim's face is not showing this, but he doubts that Mr. White has no dealing in everything that has happened.
We're pressing that X.
Yeah, trust me, there are more than a few people who have those doubts, but one, unfortunately, you don't have proof. Even if the Mr. Lee, Mr. Thomas could say he put me up to it, that could easily just be them lying to cover their own asses.
Yeah.
And at this stage, even if you did have proof, do you really want to go into open conflict with a corpse?
Yeah, which is why I said on the surface I'm not showing emotion, but underneath I doubt.
As for conflict, sadly, this won't be enough to end the war between the lions and the tigers. There's still there's too much bad blood, too many old resentments. Rhea showed that. Even now, she can't fully let go of her grudge. But it's a start. For the first time in 20 years, Khan and Horace were able to sit at a table peacefully to hear the reports, and the word that a red and two golds were able to work together and be successful. That's going to spread. It might make people even more hostile to the four of you, but to others, it might make them question and wonder how worthy this war really is. And of course, you can't forget the thing you perceived in the northern jungle. One thing's for certain, there's still a lot you don't know about this island. And that is the end of the session.
Whee! And nobody's any of the wiser that one of them has a ghost inside him.
Sorry,
Claus ain't gonna rat Vell out.
What?
Claus ain't gonna rat Vell out. He's like, this
Yeah,
is my
she's just-
ghost now.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm fine. She's like, this is nice.
Yeah, not like I was going to mention it to either of them.
Yeah, I don't think you want to tell the king, hey, yo, but dudes, by the way, we got this ghost playing Hitchhiker.
In my little brother.
Yeah, but don't do anything to her. Who knows? That could be useful.
Asking for feedback as a first-time DM. How'd I do?
Lots of fun.
Well, yeah,
Woohoo!
lots of fun. I feel like, I'm glad I made that sheet earlier, because if I didn't, this would have lasted like another hour, probably.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do apologize for badly organizing the character sheet.
Because
That's fine.
I did the same thing. I needed to know how to actually get what abilities I need to look at all the time.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just trying to find them in amongst that other
that's the-
thing was...
Yeah, that's the problem with spheres, is that it's wordy.
Yes.
It is. But I found it's something that once you get used to it, it becomes quicker and quicker and quicker.
Yeah.
Also, once you figure out your chain.
Indeed.
Yeah, once you figure out one little trick.
Indeed. Speaking of which, if we wanted to continue this into another session, I'm going to add a house rule of convenience.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Because you guys are getting used to your characters and getting new to them, if at any point you decide there's an ability that you pick that you realize this really doesn't work for me, you are free to swap it out for a different ability at no penalty. As long as you do it before a session. If you try to swap out ability in the middle of the session, I'm going to put my foot down.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
It's like I did like the I did like a lot of the monster encounters. It's those are fun.
I intentionally wanted to make sure that I had that every encounter was a different type of fight.
Yeah. Though I did notice it's really kind of funny, but Klaus didn't get hit once.
I know! Well, no, wait, he did get hit once, right at the beginning against the beetle.
Yeah, but he didn't take any damage.
No,
Yeah,
he took no damage from it.
I actually didn't take any damage either,
46.
except for that last bit, which
Yeah.
wasn't even a battle.
Yeah, so
At the start,
so I kind of felt a little bad because it's just like as soon as he got hit by something, I'm like, ooh, I put an ability on him.
Yeah.
It's just like,
Yeah, but you use the challenge and the hostility stuff, and you make them aim for you, babe.
yeah, but
Yeah,
the
But
thing
you
is,
did that on
tried to
purpose.
just ignore you.
but the thing is, it's like, yeah, but it's just like he never got hit once. It's just like the thing is, it's like what I put on him was
so lucky on that.
It's like basically what I put on him was my guard ability. It gives him a +1 to AC and damage reduction 2.
Aww.
God.
I mean,
That's why I
almost
asked at
got
the beginning.
hit.
That's why I asked at the beginning. Who is weakest?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, most of the enemies you were fighting were people who was like, they're going to try to take out the biggest threat first, and Klaus does not register as a threat.
No.
That's a fist with a witch drum
Yeah.
and a stick.
And a stick.
Yeah.
And a ghost.
Yeah, there are some. If we do this again, there are some abilities that I would like to swap out because I feel like I'm with the style of DMing that Shay's going for. I'm not gonna get a lot of use out of some of it.
I actually think that's
What style would that be? I didn't realize I had a established style at this point.
You're very much an author dungeon master.
Meaning?
Yeah. Let me. I actually have it in a document right here. It's like a.
Basically, it was not a nice balance between combat and giving us moments to.
Okay, so yeah, there are basically 6 styles of Dungeon Master. Rules interpreters, simulators, modulars, narrators, authors, and actors.
Uh-huh.
The author is very much a world builder, Dungeon Master. It's very, very story focused, and the thing is that the story itself is a very scripted outcome. And players more often, and I'm not saying this is a bad thing, mind you. After all, it's a Dungeon Master style. But more often than not, with an author Dungeon Master style, the players must fit the story rather than the story fit the characters.
And for the record, I know you weren't saying that as an insult, but if this continues, it's likely going to start to shift the other way around. Just because when I'm first writing a session, I kind of need to have a session independent of the characters at first because I don't know fully well what you guys are going to be doing.
Yeah, I gotcha.
And
Gotta
also,
get
I'm
to know
still
the
developing
characters
the world
first.
in my own head, so it's not as reactive as
Yeah, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. In fact, it took me a while to realize that there are 6 different styles of Dungeon Master, and they're all valid.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Again,
there's a
that
couple.
was why-
There's a couple of these that I'm pretty sure you would actually enjoy. Like, I'm pretty sure you would enjoy the simulator. It's like realism to the nth. It's very survivalist, and yes, the PCs are a little irrelevant in the context of this virtually unchanging world, but it is. It's very, very, very realistic, and the DM is highly prepared for anything you would want to do.
Of course, it depends on how well the DM handles it. Like I've tried in other sessions with realistic survival, and it's ended up not going too well because the DM being. So what do we do? Try to stay alive for another day. Okay, I've got the rations. Now what?
Yeah, that's there are different styles, but you also got to be good at them.
Yes,
Yeah.
indeed.
Anywho,
Anyway.
I think we should hit the hay for now.
Yeah, Josh, could you please send me the recording so I can edit it?
Oh yeah, it's going to be a it's going to be pretty big. So,
He'll likely get to that tomorrow because it's an hour and a half
Yeah.
past his bedtime.
yeah.
Understood.
Alright.
Well, hope you all had fun.
Hey, we did.
Excellent.
And I
I
hope
did.
you enjoyed the doodles.
Yes, so we did.
Oh,
enjoy
yeah.
the doodles.
Definitely.
I'm definitely
actually-
adding those into the video.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I'm gonna petition to have those in the video somewhere.
Yeah,
I
so-
second that motion.
All right, so all right, I'm going to end the recording now.